Man, the portable power station game is heating up a little bit. If you follow the channel, you know that I have an Ecoflow River, the base model. I'm having a little bit of buyer's remorse because, man, I spent $280. I got a $70 coupon, but I'm learning a lesson as it relates to power stations and many other things in life. Just save the money so that you can get what you really want. I should have got the Ecoflow Pro for $550. Let's talk about the Ecoflow Pro versus the EB70 by Bluetti. Pretty much a direct competitor for the Ecoflow Pro. So you may be wondering which one should you get. And a spoiler alert, I really believe that most people should get the EB70 and not the Ecoflow Pro. And I'll tell you why. Let's just deal with whatever they have in common, because they have most things in common. Both are LiFePO. Both charge from 200 watts of solar. Both charge from 200 watts of the wall outlet. Both have the normal outlets that you would expect from a portable power station. But here's the difference here. The EB70 has wireless charging. The EB70 also has two 100 watt USB power delivery ports. That's something that's on my list. Like, man, if you could have two of those, we plan to be a 2 USB-C laptop home. Right now, we're only a 1 USB-C laptop home, but USB-C, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. The EB70 takes that weird, I call it weird, but it's that Jackery size port, the 8mm or 7901 size port. I'm not a big fan of that one. Another small thing that I don't like about the EB70 in particular is that all of the ports are on the front. More importantly, the charge or the input port is on the front. The Ecoflow Pro has its input port, the XC60 port, is on the left-hand side. I like that more than I like everything being on the front, because sometimes when wires come in, I want to be able to see the display. So the wire has to come in and wrap around. There's no real situation for me where I could have the wire just come in directly into the device and still be able to see the screen. I have to turn it. You start turning wires, you start being prone to wires getting shorts in them, and I'm not a fan of that. The Ecoflow River series, all of them have a straight up AC computer type of cable, or a general AC cable. So that means no conversion outside of the device. You plug it in and it charges. The one reason why you should get the Ecoflow Pro, in my opinion, is if you need fast charging. If you use your device solely for, or mostly for, grabbing it, going and being a place, you need to charge it up before you go to that place. Or if you're in like a storm or an area where you lose power a lot, or an area where you have rolling blackouts, you can charge that for about an hour and you'll be good. The other dip does not, to my knowledge, have any type of fast charging. That's really the only leg up I can think of. It has an app, but they require you to get an username and all that. I'm not a fan of that. It has all of these like tech forward type of ideas, like connecting to it wirelessly, turning things on and off wirelessly, which is really cool. I don't want to bypass that really quickly, but at its core, I don't know too many reasons why you would want to get the Ecoflow Pro. I like both of them. I'm not about this whole like one versus the other, in like hating on one group versus the other manufacturer. I'm not a fan of that. I'd like to have both of them, which also brings me right back to, man, I wish I would have spent the money on the Ecoflow Pro at the onset. Now I have this Ecoflow River that's normal lithium ion, 500 charge cycles compared to like 2000. So I'm struggling there. I actually had to send my Ecoflow River back to Ecoflow, and that process did not work out well. If you're curious about what happened there, then watch the next video.